So today we have started some numerical problem hmm, based on the parallel axis theorem and the perpendicular axis theorem. So for that, suppose here we have shown for any rectangular block hmm, that is BD cube by 12 I when it
Sir, screen
passes
is
through
not
the
visible.
screen is not visible.
No, sir.
Your screen is visible.
Now it is visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So first, in the previous day, I told you that when the axis passes through the centroid, in that case, the moment of inertia we have to calculate, means the procedure I have already discussed. So now today I have discussed if any axis with respect to any arbitrary axis, if we want to find out the moment of inertia, then what should be the magnitude and how to solve this type of problem. Okay, so to do that, see, suppose in the question it is said that any centroidal axis, if the means any axis passes through the centroid of a block, then what is the procedure for that? The procedure is, suppose if it is 0 here, if it is 0 0 centroid, if we consider, and then suppose this distance and this distance is d by 2 and d by 2. So it means if it is 0 0, so it is minus d by 2, this portion, and this portion is plus d by 2. Okay, so if it is like that, then I of x, it is nothing but what? Y square dA. And what it should be the range? The range should be minus 2 plus, as it is 0 0, right? So minus d by 2, this is plus d by 2. So it is minus d by 2, it is plus d by 2. Okay, now to find out this dA, what we have to do in the previous, the procedures are same. That is, the procedure are same. That is, take a small section in that, take a small section in that element. Okay, and if you consider this one as your centroidal axis, then take this one as a distance y and take this distance as a dy. Means similar, at a distance y, take a small stripe of element, that is dy. So your dA is what? Your dA is, this is the width b, so your dA is b into dy. Clear? So instead of dA, you have to put d b into dy, and your range is minus d by 2 to plus d by 2. So y into b into dy. Clear? So if you solve this, then you can easily get that b d cube by 12. Okay, which I have written here. So that is the case when the axis passes through the centroid. It means with respect to any centroidal axis, what is the second moment of inertia? That should be bd cube by 2 considered along x-axis, right? Now, if we consider the same thing along y-axis, the same thing we have to do. What we have to do? Now, this is 0 0. So this is minus b by 2 this is plus b by 2. So we have to write minus b by 2, this is plus b by 2, and x square dA. Okay. So instead of dA, what you have to put? You have to put, in that case, you have to take, in for to find out for this case, you have to take like this. This is your axis. This stripe you have to take. Okay. Similar manner means at a distance x, take a small stripe of width dx. So instead of dA, what you have to write? Instead of dA, you have to write here dx into d, because this is total is d. So d into dx. Okay. So, and if range is like that, minus b2 plus b by 2, so in that case, you can easily find out d. Here it is b d cube by 12. Here it is d b cube by 12. Up to this, is it clear? Hello, students. Up to this, is it clear? Please reply, anyone.
Sir, once explain again, sir.
Means from the beginning.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, previously I told na that we can find, means first try to understand that why, what is the requirement of this moment of inertia. I told you that moment of inertia nothing but how much it can bend with respect to its axis. Na, previously I already discussed about that, right? So it means if in any element, if the axis is changed, na, this axis position is changed, then your moment of inertia will change. Clear? So if it is such like that, so first thing we have to find out a moment of inertia when the any axis passes through the centroid. Centroid means you all already know na, that centroid for a block this at if it is B and if it is D, then the centroid should be at a position of B by 2 and D by 2. I already discussed about this thing na, in the previous lecture. So if it is like that, if any axis passes through the centroid, so in question it is in such a manner it has written that find out the moment of inertia with respect to any centroidal axis. If it is like that, in question is given, in question it is given like that, then what you have to do? You have to do, first you know that I is nothing but integration of y square dA when it is x, means with respect to x you have to find out the moment of inertia, and with respect to y when you have to find out the moment of inertia, right? Now the procedure is like that. Question only given any rectangle, nothing is there, and also given the width is b and height is d. Only this much they have given. Maybe some data also given, d is equal to 10 or b is equal to 5, like that maybe they are given. If it is like that, and if they ask the find out the centroidal moment of inertia with respect to centroidal axis, then ix your formula is integration of y square dA, and iy formula is integration of x square dA. This is the basic formula, na? If it is like that, and you have to find the moment of inertia with respect to centroidal axis, then what you have to do? Take this as a 0 0 coordinate. Okay. If it is 0 0 coordinate, then these, what is the coordinate for this? These four coordinate, what are they? this is plus b by 2 0, sorry, minus d by 2 plus b by 2 minus d by 2. This is plus b by 2 plus d by 2, right? This portion is minus b by 2 plus d by 2, and this portion is minus b by 2 minus d by 2. Up to this, is it clear na? I have taken all 4 points coordinate. Clear? So if the coordinate are like that, then what we have to do? We have to simply put there in the range. So the range should be in closed integral, na? Definite integral. So ix is minus x is with respect to y. So y is minus d by 2 and this one is plus d by 2. So minus d by 2 to plus d by 2, and this one is y square dA. Now the question is, if we have to find out I of x, then what we have to do? Simply take a small elementary area at a distance y. Consider at a distance y, and the width of that is dy. Okay, this is dy at a distance. What is the distance? Y. Up to this, is it clear, right? At a this is centroidal position, centroid actually. Up to this, is it clear, right?
Yes, sir.
So and this elementary area is considered as a dA. So dA is how much? dA is dy is the width and b is the thickness, this side air length. So b into dy. So you have to put dA here, then minus d by 2 plus d by 2 y square b into dy. So that should be y cube by 3 into b. So instead of y, you have to put d by 2. That should be d cube by 12b. Okay. Now it is clear. Sorry. Bt cube by 12. This b is here na. Bt cube by 12. Is it clear now? Please reply anyone. Anyone have any confusion? Please reply. Is it clear or not?
Clear, sir.
Okay. In a similar manner, means when we have to find I of x, moment of inertia with respect to x-axis. Now, if we find out the moment of inertia, this is x-axis, this one is y-axis. So when you have to find out the moment of inertia with respect to y-axis, means I of y. So that is integration of x square dA, the formula for that. Now, what we have to do, instead of taking this small elementary area, na, this one, try to remember this thing. When we have to find out the moment of inertia with respect to x-axis, na, centroidal x-axis, then take elementary area parallel to the x-axis. Okay, and when you have to take, means we have to find out the moment of inertia with respect to y-axis, take a small elementary area with parallel to the y-axis. Remember this thing, means this one is your length, this is y-axis, take parallel to the y-axis. Okay, this is your now the elementary area. This is centroid, this is x-axis. Take this distance. How much distance is this? At a distance x, take dy, this small elementary area have a thickness that is dx. Okay, so here dA means this small elementary area is nothing but dx into how much, d, na, because this is the d. So here it is dx into d. So as I of y is equal to integration of integration of x square dA. So instead of dA, put d into dx. So d is here d, and upper limit and lower limit should be minus b by 2 to plus b by 2. Na? This is for x axis, na, when you consider. Uh, we have to find out the moment of inertia with respect to y axis. So along x we have to consider. So that should be the d in range is minus b by 2 to plus b by 2, and in d is outside, so it will be come out d x cube by 3, and put this value now, minus b by 2 plus b by 2, you will get in the similar thing, that is d b cube by 12. Clear? Same thing. Up to this, is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we have to use the parallel axis theorem. Means how we can, when we need to apply this, suppose in question it is written in such that you have to find out the moment of inertia with respect to any axis which is not the centroidal axis. Try to understand. Suppose this is your centroidal axis. This is your centroidal axis. In question, suppose it is written that you have to find out with respect to this pink color. I have shown this one as a pink color. Suppose this is another axis and it is written as capital X and capital Y. Okay, if it is like that, then how we can solve this type of problem? For to solve this type of problem, we have to use the parallel axis theorem. Is it clear? Previously we solved this, if any means this is your CG, and with respect to this centroidal axis you have already find out the second moment of inertia, right? Now if question it is given with respect to this pink color, that is different na, from the centroidal axis, it is different, right? This is your centroidal axis. Now it is different axis. So with respect to this axis, if you want to find out, what you have to do, you have to simply apply the parallel axis theorem. So what is the parallel axis theorem? With respect to x, it is I of small x plus a, we can say a h square, means the distance between two axes, okay, and the area of this cross section. Okay, so to solve this, what we have to do, you all know how to find out I of x, right? And instead of I of y, capital Y, I of small y, we can write this small y indicates the centroidal axis moment of inertia, huh? And a, here you can write also a h square. That should be different. Hmm. So now here what you have to write, I of x is, this x is how much? This is b d cube by 12 na. And instead of ah square, what you have to write? Area is how much? Area is b into d. This is b and this one is the d. So b into d into h square. H means how much? This distance I told you between two axes, the distance is h. In case of ix, this is h, and in case of iy, this one is the h, means distance between two axes. In case of x, this is the distance. X means the distance between the two x axis, right? Centroidal x axis and the, in question, as per question, which axis we, about which axis we have to find out, that x axis. So that is h. And here in case of I of x, what is that h? The h is how much? D by 2 only. So d by 2, it means bd square by 2, right? Sorry, d by 2 whole square na, h square is there. So bd cube by 4, and here bd cube by 12. So how much finally we get? That is bd cube by 3, I of x. So I of y, you all know I of y is with respect to centroidal axis, it is db cube by 12 plus d into b is the area, and h square. H square in case of I of y, what is the h square? The distance between the two y axis na, and that is nothing but the b by 2, right? This is nothing but the b by 2. So you have to put the b by 2 whole square. So you get here that db cube by 12 plus db cube by 4. So you get here finally db cube by 3. Up to this, is it clear? Student, up to this, is it clear? Any query, anyone?
Yes, sir.
Any query you have, you can ask. No query, right? Please ask. If anyone have any query, you can ask. Is it clear up to this? Hello, please reply anyone.
Clear, sir.
Okay, okay. So now we can come then another composite type of problem. Means let's start another problem, L-shaped problem. Mm. Suppose in question they may ask this type of L shape. You already find out now. We already find out the centroid for this L shape problem, right? We have already find out. So suppose this the L shape problem they have given. 1, this is 2. And if in question it is written like that, find out the moment of inertia, means obviously the area moment of inertia, with respect to this y and x axis for this L shape element. Okay, if in question they are asked like that, so what we have to do? Can anyone guess? Means how to solve? Anyone have any idea? Which formula we have to apply? Means bd cube by 12 or bd cube by 3? Which one? Which formula we need to apply? Any idea? Okay, let's start. Means I give some hints. Suppose it is a composite type of problem. How to solve? You just divide this composite into a two simple figure. Means one is, this is your, as per question, this is your x, this is your y, and this is one element, plus this is x and y, this is another element. Is it clear? And this distance, as per question, this distance is 2. Why it is 2? Because in question it is given this is 2, and in question this is given as a, if it is there, this is 8, so this is 2, so total is 10. And here it is given as, suppose, 2, and this one is nothing but the, how much, 4. Because in question it give in such a manner, only 6 is the total, here total is 8, here this is 2, here also this is 2. So means 2 is the thickness, is composite into two simple element. This is element number 1, this is element number 2. Okay, so what we have to do now, as we know that when we have to apply moment of inertia formula, if the axis are not passes through the centroid, then I of x should be bdq by 3, right? If it is passes through the centroid, then I of xg passes through the centroid. If this axis passes through the centroid, then bdq by 12, right? As per question, it is not passes through the centroid, so we can simply use the formula I of x in case of 1, element number 1, that is b is how much, here b is how much, 2, so this is 2. D is how much, height, 8 or 2, 10, 8 10 cube by 3, because this axis is not passes through the its centroid, na? This is its centroid, this is its centroid, this portion, na? This two portion, right? As the axis is not passes through this centroid, so we have to use this formula. Okay, now similarly, I of y1, how much it is, y1 means with respect to this y axis, so how much it is, d bq by 3, right? And d is 10, b is 2 cube by 3, as simple as that. Can you tell me how much it is, 2 into 10 cube by 3, what is the value? Please tell, what is the value, 2 into 10 cube by 3? Hello, is there anyone? Please tell then. Student, is my voice audible?
666, sir.
666. Okay.
0.6.
0.6. And you know what is the unit for that? When it is I of x, area moment of inertia should be mm to the power 4. Remember this thing, huh? mm to the power 4 or meter to the power 4 as per question what the length unit is. Huh? And similarly for this one, 2 into 2 to the power cube by 3, how much it is? 800, no, 80, no? 80 divided by 3. How much it is? Approx 26 meter.
26.6.
26.6, no? 26.6. Okay. Now, this is for element number 1. For element number 2, what is that? For element number 2, I of x, element number 2. X, to find out the x means uh, this is x, na? This is y. So with respect to x means this total is 6, right? And means the formula is like that, b d cube by 3, as this is the axis is not passes through the centroid. So if it is b d cube, b is how much here? B is this portion, na? 4, and this is the distance from this axis, means from this ordinate 0 0. So this should be 6 minus 2 into 2 cube by 3. Okay, this total is 6, means similarly we can write simply instead of this 4, because this is the element number 2 where b is nothing but the 4, because total is 6, na? Here in the question it is given here this total is given as a 6, and this one portion is 2, so this portion is 4, na? Okay, so 4 into 2 cube by 3, so it is 8 32 by 3, na? And I of y for 2, how to find out that? I of y of 2, how to find out? See, we have to simply apply the parallel axis theorem. Why? Because this is not attached with the axis, na? When we apply this bdq by 3, na? When any element attached with the axis, this is x, this is y, attached with this, if it is located at a certain distance, for example, suppose here your, so there have some gap, or maybe this is your element, there have some gap from the axis. In such a manner, you have to simply apply the parallel axis theorem. And what is that? For this case, bd cube by 12. So b is how much? B is 2 into, with respect to y, remember, with respect to y means this is your element number 2, this is your centroid, this is your 0 0, this is your 2, this is your 4, this is your again 2, this is x, this is y, no? So to find out iy2 means these b d cube by 12. So here first we have to apply this one, b d cube by 12 plus ah squared, the formula means y squared dA, sorry, x square. When I of x, we have to find out I of y, x squared dA plus ah square, na? This formula, parallel axis theorem. So a is how much? A is, this is 4, this is 2, so 4 into 2, and h square is how much? H square is 2 plus 4 by 2, this one, with respect to y, na? So 2 plus 4 by 2. Is it clear, everyone? Anyone have any query? You can ask now.
No, sir.
Is it clear? Completely clear?
Yes.
So you find this, just calculate this thing, you can easily get some magnitude, mm to the power 4. Now, what you have to do actually, in the question it is given, na, find the second moment of area with respect to this age, na, means this is your x and y, this is your element, na, L, this is your L element totally. So in question it is written like that, find the second moment of inertia with respect to this x axis. So what you have to do, you already find out I of x1, you find out for element 2 I of x2. Initially now we divided these two part, na, element 1 element 2, we have to simply add it. So that is your final moment of inertia with respect to x, and similarly I of y is I of y1 plus I of y2. Is it clear? Okay. Up to this, is it clear to everyone? So you means in such a manner you have to do. If in question exam, in the question is like that, that with respect to any x and y axis, you have to find the second moment of inertia. So this is the procedure to find out that. Okay. Mm, actually I want to start another problem, but actually time is, means if we start that is in the middle, I have to stop. So better today I just stop here. If anyone have any query, they can ask. Any confusion, anything, they can ask me. No issue. Anyone have any question? If anyone have any question, they can ask, or else I just simply leave. Means I just stop my lecture here then. Anyone have any question? Please tell. Okay. Then I think I just left here and stop my lecture here. Okay. Thank you.